guys, this is one of my long travel arms. I wiped it down 3 times with alcohol, and I'm ready to get steelet put on. I got this just delivered, EMP Revel 215 IC. It isn't the AC and DC, it's just DC. But I don't really think I'm going to need to do that much aluminum welding, so it's fine for me. So yeah, I'm going to get spray painting that. Alright, so as you can tell, I did 2 uppers and 1 lower. These cans of steelet actually last way longer than I thought. I was expecting to use 1 can on 1 lower, but a lot was left over after that. And so I did 2 more, and there's still some left. At the very end, I kind of ruined the paint job because it was facing down, and when you spray paint facing down it spatters a bit, but I'm not really going for looks. You won't see it also, but it looks so good. Steelet black. It looks close to powder coat. I'm getting ready to do that one, and I haven't used this can yet, so I might use it on this, but most likely not, because I wanted to do the frame rails gray. So I'll probably just pick up 2 more bottles of gray steelet, because I think the contrast on this lower pivot point would look good in gray also, like raw metal kinda. And I was gonna do the uppers in gray too, but I'm not gonna waste this stuff on random things. So this is what turned out happening. I haven't started on this side yet, and it's been a while since I updated you guys, but I removed the caliper and the spindle from the car on that side, and it's ready to be grinded like this side. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to painting. See you guys. Update. Got all the arms and stuff painted. Still have half a can or so. Yeah, I'd say half a can almost. A little under. Steelet. I've put the arms on this side only. I can't seem to get this off, so I'm gonna try to put the spindle on, and maybe it'll might reach with just this, and then I'll be able to crack it, because right now I can't really just hold it. I tried using this one, and then imagine this was it, but I'd put it right there too, and I'd try to arm wrestle myself, but it wasn't working. For the uppers, I definitely, if you can see, this right here is kind of bowed in, so I had to hammer it out for these to fit. Took a little bit of massaging, but I finally got it in. This side was pretty straight already, but you can see it's not incredibly straight. But yeah, this paint is really nice. It's just, you could tell it's just on there. Sorry, the mailman came. So I want to get the spindle back on for mock-up. Still don't have my CVs. They might come today or tomorrow. Definitely by tomorrow, I would say. So I'm gonna probably wire brush these, this spindle, and maybe throw a coat of, I don't know where it went. Oh, throw a coat of bed liner. Because steel, it would be pointless because these are cast iron, so you can't weld them. And with steel, you could. It's stainless steel, so you could weld through it. But on that, it's unnecessary. If I was rich, I would, but I'm not. So yeah, that's my plan for now. Check back in a few. Alright, so I did hardly any prep. I pretty much just hosed it off and then bedlined it, but this turned out actually really nice. I don't know if you could like see the little dots and stuff, but it actually turned out pretty nice. So I'll probably throw that on there soon. Did the other one, it's still baking in the sun, so yeah, I'm gonna probably throw this on right now, and you'll see that in a second. So BTF's kit comes with 2 of these, and if you have a Ranger, you know that the spindle, I don't know, just if you look here, it goes in there, and then you put the screw through there. So that's how that adapts to the uniball setup that is on the long travel, if anyone was wondering. Alright, so I got everything on. I cracked this bolt, but the extension won't go higher, so it might be I think it's a little towed out, but I just cycled it, and I'm pretty sure it maxes out the jack, but the upper uniball is what cuts off the rest of the travel so far of what I've seen. And I'm sure the CV will limit it more, but we're getting a lot of travel compared to stock. That's the jack is out, and we're pretty much at bump, but hello guys, grinding another day. I was just testing out my welder. The flux core, these are the flux core ones. They actually look better than I thought. I thought that flux core could never be as shiny as a stick weld, but I guess I was wrong. Got the Rebel 215 EMP. It's so nice. Just gotta wait for it to load. And it tells you like what polarities and everything to put it at. This is flux core mode. But if we go home, S-MIG, Smart MIG. You choose wire, and hold on. You can like change the wire. There's like a piece of metal kind of graph. It's only running off of 120 over there, but it can go up to 3/16, which is, you know, pretty good for 120. And that's normal MIG, but just manual doing it. That's flex cord, stick, lift TIG, settings, user manual. Another thing that's cool about this is in the manual it tells you all the part numbers, so if you break something you know what to get. But yeah, I got a 10-pound spool here for when I get gas. But right now I've just been using the flex core for just tacking though. I'm not gonna weld anything because I kind of hate it, but it's coming in handy right now. So I tacked in this hoop, one right here and like two in there, three tacks. And then these are my shocks. I never showed you guys, but I've had them for a while. 2.5 by 10 Kings. They're a little big for the kit, but that just means that it won't bottom out. The shock will never bottom out, so that's pretty good. And the bottom of the body is still higher than that bump stop mount. So I think they'll work out nicely. I just had to leak all of the nitrogen out. Not all of it, most of it. Because it's kind of hard to mock up while battling against 150 psi. These cars that are going by are really loud. So I measured this. I want to say uniball, but I don't know. I measured that. It's 1.5 inches, so I found a socket that is 1.5 inches, and I found a bolt because the kit doesn't come with bolts, so I just ordered 2 3-inch bolts from Rough Stuff Specialties. And so these are the tabs that come with it. Kind of like scrunched up this little all this stuff, and I found a good spot after CV. Every car is like super loud. I found a nice spot to not really go past. So the CV boot has like plenty of room to rotate, and I won't have any clearance issues with the shock. And so the best thing that I could come up with is right here. It puts the bolt right where the CV starts, or where the boot goes away. This is my old CV, by the way. The new ones still haven't came in. This is the second day since I got the kit, so not that long, but kind of want them. So I might tack this in today, probably. Just like 4 tacks or 2 tacks, just to see the shock in there nicely. Alright, so I taped everything off so we can minimize spatter getting on the lower. Probably gonna do 1 tack right in here and here on each side. I'm gonna put a washer right here as well, so it will not shrink or anything. guys. Haven't recorded in a while, but a lot has gone down since I last recorded. So I ran into a few problems. So first of all, I got steel it black and gray. I've painted the arms. I think I recorded that. The last time I talked, the CVs haven't gotten in yet, and they're here now. There's the old ones. There's the end of the old ones, and there's the end of the new ones. Threaded. Now I didn't have a CV axle. On the old ones, it was just held in by a clip, which actually helped me out because I didn't have an impact or anything. So I'm glad that I didn't have it, but it kind of went downhill. Sorry, the camera's cutting out because it's dying on me. Okay, guys, sorry that the camera cut off. It died. So one problem I was having with these shock mounts is that right here, normally just the bolt, I guess, it would go through this way, and then my shock mount was right here, so I couldn't take it out. So I had an idea, and I've heard of these before. They're called like camber bolts for the Ford Ranger, and with these, this is like a square, so you can't adjust the camber. And when I mocked everything up, I think we had some positive camber. So I got these so I could do that. But also, as you can see, these are all the same pieces. As well as, unlike this, where this is like completely different. So what I think I can do is, since they're all the same, I can, have it like that. But instead of having the bolt going that way, I could do it that way. And so I will be able to adjust my camber, and it won't be stuck in there. I'll be able to unbolt the upper as well. So that's the plan. Also, I got these CVs, I think last time I was talking about them. They didn't come with the CV nut, so I had to go to O'Reilly's and get these. I also got some wheel bearing grease and some diff fluid for the front. For some reason, both CVs on the thread, there's like a little ding, so it's hard to screw on the nut because I think the package got dropped or something. So, but it's whatever. As long as it works, it works. So I'm gonna get everything put on. Hopefully, it's kind of a far out. I kind of want to get the truck driving today. I don't know if that would even be possible, but I could try. I have everything that I need. I'm not getting bottlenecked by shipments coming in. Another thing that I had to do was, where is my spindle? So I was showing you guys another thing that I had to do was see the CV axle. There's no threads on the end, and this one had threads. I noticed that pretty much immediately, and that means that these hubs are not the same as that would fit these ones, because these have the vacuum pulsing hubs, which kind of, I don't know, they're kind of useless. so I had to upgrade to the new style hubs. They bolt right in. They're basically the same, but different kind of adapter. One thing when you're doing this, it's kind of hard to see with one hand. This is where the vacuum line goes. So I drilled that out, and I might like weld it up or something. I don't know, I'll have to figure that one out, but yeah, so I'm gonna try to get everything thrown together, see if hopefully it all like works out well, but yeah. Okay, so everything's in, and I'm going to tack this up soon. This little this edge of the bracket right here matches up the best for fitment. The CV's like almost hitting the spring, so it's really tight. But so where it fits best, right, the bracket right against that line of the old tack. So I'm going to do that. And everything's going better than I thought it would. I hate to say it, but I did not think it would go this well today. I thought I would be having problems with the upper bolts and, you know, stuff like that, but everything's fitting so far. And if I tack it right there, I'll still be able to get this bolt out. So yeah. Also, the bolts do fit in backwards. It's the same thing, but yeah. So it's going actually really smoothly. I'm happy how everything's turning out. I do wish I got an 8-inch shock though. So yeah, but besides that, this is going well. I hope the spring rate is not too soft or too rough. I mostly got it because I need to get this truck driving very soon. So I didn't want to mess around with dual rate setups right now. If I had plenty of time, I'd sell those shocks, get an 8-inch, and go from there, but this is gonna have to do. I limited my travel a lot, but it's gonna have to do for now. I got my CV nut in there. It fits pretty good. I just need to torque everything down. I got a little chart with all the torque specs for everything, so yeah. Check in a while. Get this started. Okay guys, I'm at a good stopping point. Not for today, hopefully, because the shock mounts over there I need to get welded in, and all I have right now is some flux core wire. So I need to wait for my buddy to come over with his bottle of gas, and I have 2 different types of wire. I don't know what this one is because it came unlabeled, but this one I bought and it's for gas. So I got that one all tacked up and ready for welding. I just have to take out the shock. And the other side is pretty much done as well. I need to torque everything to spec still. This isn't even tacked up, but it's going right there, so I don't really want to unplug the welder and everything just to bring it back over here. So this is where she sits as of now. I put the brake lines on. I have to bleed my brakes, weld the shock mounts, and I think that's basically it for right now. And then I have to adjust my camber and, you know, tie rods and stuff, so I'll drive somewhat straight and even. I'll do my best, but I don't really have any money anymore, I have like 20 bucks in my bank account, so yeah, we're gonna have to have some redneck engineering going on.